how hot it's been this summer, it'll be nice to do an episode out on the water. Hey everybody, I'm Ria Rossi Booth.
And I'm Chad Booth. Join us today at Jordanelle Reservoir, where we're going beyond your typical day at the lake.
It looks like we're training for American Ninja Warrior.
Yeah, and we'll join Zack down south in Iron County. Now, you'd think he was riding through an old Western movie with the wild horses in the abandoned gold mine.
And lastly, who doesn't like to go fast?
Oh, I would. I really would like to drive one of those.
Own the outdoors right now with AYL.
Now, I'm not sure if anybody's noticed or not, but it's getting really hot outside. And while most people think of Utah and immediately go to our skiable snow and our amazing ATV trails, we've got a fair share of water-based activities to keep your family cool this summer. So today, we're going to Jordanelle Reservoir with our old pals, the Kinders, and Steve Heumann. And we'll be getting our feet wet in the Aqua Zone. But for now, it's time to try some wake surfing.
Something that only one of us has ever done, and that's this lady right here.
And I'm teaching them today. My good little students. You just get in, jump on the board, hold on to the rope, and go.
Really? All right.
It's just that easy.
We better get set up here.
I think we should have an expert help us.
We need more advice than that.
No, I'll help you. I just don't want to scare you.
Well, then let's find a nice smooth spot and get started.
All right.
Wake surfing is really awesome. It's one of our favorite things we've started doing in the last couple of years. As we've gotten a little bit older, we don't like to hurt ourselves. So it's lets us play, lets us do a lot of fun things, and really, when you follow it doesn't hurt.
I have my official Titanic life vest on. My souvenir Titanic life vest. And I'm so
You got it while he was on the Titanic.
So you're floating in the water like this. You put your feet right here and right here where you want them, okay? Now you're still floating and the board is flat. When you're ready, you have the boat go in gear. There'll be pressure. As soon as there's pressure, just push with your heels, the board will come up like that, and it will stay there because you have pressure.
And then from that point, you want to make sure you're keeping your shoulders back. So many people right now, they want to get out of the water so bad, they keep on leaning forward.
Keith, how do you think these guys are going to do?
First or second try would be my guess, but we'll see.
Okay, Keith, you're ready to go.
Standing up was incredibly easy, just as really natural. I just wanted to get to the point where I was able to let go of the rope, and so I was trying to get it so that I could feel my own momentum being pulled behind the boat.
I love teaching. I think it's so much fun, the success when you get somebody up and they're so excited to do it, and it's so much fun to be there and just getting people behind you, get them to take a deep breath. I used to teach swimming, so it's just one of those things that when you see somebody do it on their own, it's just, there's a huge reward.
I got some more work to do to go to the travel adventure. I'm going to keep working on the board.
If you want to take the trail less traveled, you can't do much better than riding through an old ghost town. Today's trail, which is down here in Iron County, is going to take us past an abandoned gold mine, through rolling hills dotted with hundreds of wild horses, and wilderness as far as the eye can see. It's a pretty perfect backdrop for an old spaghetti western.
All we need to do now is rob a bank. You in, Dale?
Yes, I'm in.
All right, let's go.
The trail that we've been on is actually a proposed trail that we're designing for Iron County. This would be the far west segment that we're putting together. We started in State Line, which is an old mining community. Then we went up into a burn area where There's wild horses. Then we've come up into this area, which is an old mine, terraced. I mean, they've done a lot of work in here at one time.
I'm fascinated by mining development and mine history of this area. I can see a lot of rugged, hard work to develop a mine of any kind. These terraces that we're standing by represent a lot of hard work. And they're still standing. That's the amazing thing.
State line popped up on the map in 1894 when gold was discovered in them there hills. Prospectors seeking their riches flocked into the valley, raising the population to about 300 in the earliest days and then into the thousands.
Hey, camera, I'm over here. There you go, you found me. Let me give you this tour, come on. Man, this has been abandoned for a while. I don't think there's any more gold left in here. This is kind of a historical monument, so it's too bad that people have decided to do graffiti and stuff all over the place. Hey, how many people do you think worked in this mine at any given time? 7. 7 people? This is really cool. I like the sunroof, it's nice. This place kind of looks like a building that Bruce Willis would fight a bad guy in. So this right here means that somebody has actually staked this area, film canisters as evidence. That means there's still gold in these hills. It's kind of like the miner's version of dibs. See, stuff like this leads me to believe that this was used relatively recently in history. I do not see a place for the Wi-Fi router though. Do you know the Wi-Fi code for this place?
I don't.
What do you think of the mine here?
I think it's fantastic. I can't believe that many people and all this equipment came out in wagons or old trucks or however they got it here.
And now they're all gone.
Yeah.
It's ours for the taking.
Ours for the preserving.
We should see what else is on this trail. I bet there's more cool stuff.
Trail is very interesting today. It's very rocky, very rough. It's remote. There's a lot of mine history and very beautiful.
Well, I've only been on this ride once before. I just know it's an awesome ride, and it's not challenging, it's fun. You see a lot of beautiful things, the sights, the valleys, the wild horses.
This is kind of unique country. Not only this, but further east towards Cedar City. Some of it can be traveled year-round. It's not overpopulated like you get up in the northern part of the state, and you can be out in solitude or you can be with groups like this. So it's just nice country.
Out here in Hamblin Valley, you'll ride through various elevations, so be prepared to bundle up a little bit. You never know when Utah weather's gonna turn on you. Here's a fun fact about riding ATVs. If you do not bring your rain gear, it will rain on you.
Well, if you like the outdoors and you like the beauty and you like the canyons and you like the trees, the pinyons, the mountains, the beautiful open countryside and what you get to see, it's hard to describe. It's just, you'd have to experience to understand it.
The trails that we rode today have been officially submitted to the BLM so that they can be used out here for OHV purposes. But at this time, those proposals have yet to be accepted. But you can still come out and do all the riding that we did today. It just means that nothing's marked. But if you go to the Iron County Tourism website, you can find all the maps there. And you can chart these mountains, see the horses, and take a step back in time in Iron County. More AYL after the break.
Too often we find ourselves in shoes like these, or these. Wouldn't it be nice to change into something more like this, or this? How about these? Put on whatever shoes you prefer and come to Beaver County. We have exactly the adventure you need to put under them. So the next time you want to change out of these, come to Beaver County where you can jump into a pair of these. Beaver County, Utah. Lace up for adventure.
Meet the new leader in off-road utility, the completely reinvented Ranger XP1000. It's got the most power, the largest towing capacity, the highest ground clearance, and the best comfort and storage. Introducing the all-new Polaris Ranger XP1000, the hardest working, smoothest riding Ranger ever built.
There's a little place on a Utah map where I was raised, where my heart's at, where the sagebrush grows wild and high, and the stars come out at night. Oh, there ain't nothing like being raised in the basin with a Ute reservation, skiing starvation, that Duchesne County life.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure. I'm Corinne Smart, and we are here at Little Sahara today, and I'm with Rich and Paul Weller, and they're here to show me a new machine. Hey guys, how are you doing?
Good to see you.
It's nice seeing you.
Good to see you.
So tell me about this machine. What do we have here?
What we have here is the new Can-Am Maverick X3-XRC. RC stands for a rock crawler, but we also dubbed it real cool.
So what do I need to know about this machine?
Well, let me start with the tires.
So from my understanding, I know that you guys did a little bit more custom work on this. What have you guys added to this machine?
This particular machine has a street legal on it currently right now. We also in the back right here, this is an SMB filter system. That's a particle filter. Also up here on the gauges, there's a temp gauge to tell us how hot that belt's getting, especially out here in the sand. That's where it's really going to be in its element. Inside, down on the floorboard, there's also a compressor so we can let out the air in the tires. Flatten them down a little bit, air them up a little bit.
And also GPS.
Nice.
So that's just a few of the things.
Okay, so I love the look of this machine. My personal preference, if you're gonna get a sports vehicle, make sure that it's a fun color. Okay, from what I can tell so far, these seats are really comfortable. They hold your body really well. So especially if you're gonna be going on rocks or on sand dunes, you're gonna be jostling around a lot, and I don't wanna have to worry about staying into my seat, you know? So say you are riding on the rocks and you wanna change to the dunes, all you have to do is click these buttons and change the settings, and you can ride on any terrain. What I love most about it is the power start. Let's do this. Oh, trim down, baby. I really want one. I'm surprised my husband and I don't have a toy like this. My donut skills! Woo! There's a lot of visibility so that I'm not worried if I'm going to hit anyone because I can see so much around me right now. Oh my gosh! That was so much fun! If you guys want to see this machine, go visit Weller's Recreation in Kansas, Utah. Well, that's it. More At Your Leisure in just a minute. Woo!
It's called City of Rocks. It's one of the premier rock climbing, rappelling, and bouldering places in the entire world. The only problem is when you get here, the campgrounds don't have a lot of amenities. So when you're hot, and when you're dusty, and when you're hungry, you don't have a way to solve that problem easily. A Ray City RV can solve that problem for you. Come back to a nice warm shower and a home-cooked meal in a Ray City RV from Ray City. Ray City RV, serving Utah since 1946.
You have a message, you have a brand, you have something worth experiencing. What you don't have is an audience. It's time to change that. It's time to partner up with the #1 outdoor program in the country and show the world what you have to offer. Advertising on At Your Leisure is effective and affordable, giving you an audience that dwarfs anything else out there, backed by a proven force of outdoor adventure. Contact the AYL team at 801-947-8888. It's time your message was heard.
Hi, my name is Spencer Cox. I'm the Lieutenant Governor of the state of Utah, and I'm the new spokesperson for Ride On. Ride On is a unique partnership between all the land managing agencies in the state of Utah to maintain trails, to advocate safety, to advocate wise stewardship amongst all of us who use these trails. And I'm doing it because trails matter to me. This is important for my children. I want them to be safe, and I want them to be stewards of the trail. If you would like more information, go to ohv.utah.gov.
I won!
Welcome back, Dad. You lead. You got to help Darren up.
No, he was going to pull me in. No!
I knew that was going to happen. We are up here in Jordanelle. We have had just a lot of fun. You know, things are happening so quick at this park. Wouldn't you agree? I mean, last year didn't look anything like this.
Oh, I mean, we came up here when they first opened and we're water skied on it in the snow. This is a completely different park. There's great campgrounds and there's great parking and pavilions and all kinds of fun things to do up here.
I know, it really is amazing. It's transformed.
So, at the center of all the new stuff, if you haven't been up here since last year, you've got to come back up for this thing right here. Let's find out a little bit about it. Come on, let's go jump and bounce.
Get ready for this!
So my husband and I really wanted to bring water sport close to Utah. We were from Miami and we really thought that Utah needed some sort of fun water sport activity since they're so good at skiing and snow activities. So we wanted to start something new and fresh here and keep the kids and family active. This is a great place for families. People often ask me, is it more for kids or more for adults? And I actually think kids and adults love this equally. And as a family, everybody seems to have a blast and enjoy their day, and it's worth the time and the money spent. It's a really, really good activity.
I'm number one! I feel like I'm in basic training in the movie Stripes.
I don't know how I'm going to do up this.
And there's Zack trying not to fall in the water.
No, I cannot do this. It's too slippery. Oh, thank you.
It's really a good workout, actually, because it's wobbly, and so you have to use a lot of core.
Whatever works, Chad. Whatever works.
Yeah, I've been watching American Gladiator. I'm not as young as I used to be.
Never have.
As you can see, there's just a whole bunch of stuff that you can do if you come up here to Jordanelle. If you haven't been here in 5 years, this is an entirely different experience with the new Mission State Park. So slide on, my friend, or
right on.
Jump on.
Wait, let's jump off. Go. I had so much fun jumping off into the water. I forgot to talk about the trailhead. So let's take a look at it this week. And remember, Rocky Mountain ATV sponsors every one of these.
The heat rising off the track, the roar of the engines that just sends a shiver down your spine, and the age-old need for speed. While many in the stands are content to just watch exotic race cars, there are others that feel the itch deep down to be the one in the driver's seat. And if you're one of those people, then we know just the guys to get you started.
Make some models. We do everything from car sales to service on cars, parts, aftermarket parts, racing parts, customer support, client racing support, and our own race team.
So a lot of people don't know how they can get into racing. It seems like it's an unattainable thing that's for certain income levels or just a lack of knowledge. They just don't know how accessible it is. If they're walking in, they've never done it before and say, I want to do something on the track with my car. We're able to do that for them and let them know if there's any modifications that they have to make the car reliable, or if they want to go flat out into racing. We can take them through an education program, a driver instruction program.
If you have a Miata, a Civic, a Ferrari, a Porsche,
We actually have a driver development program that we go through and help you hone your skills with whatever car that you have.
Whether it's from their very first day, I have no idea what I'm doing, I don't know how to drive a stick, all the way up to driving a race car in a race.
Where you have an instructor sit right seat with you, and they can also drive your car and teach you and show you, where your braking zone is, where the apex is, your turn-in points, where you need to start to get back on the accelerator.
I'll equivalent it to golf. If you buy the best set of golf clubs, Tired Woods golf clubs, you still have to get tee time.
And where in Utah is one going to find the best place to tee up? Or should I say buckle up?
Not just, getting on the freeway and be able to punch it for 5 seconds and get up to traffic speed or a little more.
No, we need a controlled environment that allows the driver to really put the car through its paces.
We have this treasure that is out in Tooele that a lot of people don't know about. We talk about the state of Utah and skiing. We have the best snow on earth. I feel like we have the best track on earth here.
All right, now we're talking.
Retired from the United States Air Force, I'm an aircraft weapons specialist, so I kind of thrive on adrenaline, which is why racing is a passion of mine. It's been since I was a little kid. I've always been into cars since I was 2, or saw my first Matchbox car.
Do I like going fast? Of course I do. Be able to get on track and just push the car to the limit.
There are several events throughout the year that allow new racers to take their car out onto the track. You can go to UtahMotorsportsCampus.com to view their events, but especially keep an eye out for their Wide Open Wednesdays, when you can bring any car you want out onto this beautiful track.
Hopefully not rubbing doors, but sometimes that does happen, you can't prevent it.
But when accidents do occur, Makes and Models has the expertise to get these exotic cars back in the race.
So this is the service department here at Makes and Models. We have 5 bays with a Hunter laser alignment rack. So we have a 911 turbo in here just for service. And then right next to it, we've got our Lamborghini Huracan Super Trofeo race car that we're getting ready for a race in a couple of weeks. And then we also do performance modifications, which really get people excited. They want to exhaust on it to make it sound a little bit cooler, or if they want to turn the car into a full-blown actual race car, we can do that as well.
Whether you want to buy a car, whether you need to have your car serviced, if you want to get a tune on your vehicle, if you want to come out and go racing with us, if you want us to be your track support, if you have questions about racing or cars, we'd be happy to talk to those people.
It's not a job to us, this is a lifestyle. You go to a lot of shops and the employees don't drive the cars that they're working on. Whereas if you go out into our parking lot, you'll see on any given day that our employees are actually driving the cars that we're working on. It's about sharing the passion with other people. Anytime we can do that, share our excitement, teach a new skill, or provide a new experience for somebody, that's what really gets us going.
See you out on the starting line. From the Trailhead, I'm Joe Davis.
Hi, I'm Chad Booth, host of the TV show At Your Leisure. Those of you who watch our show know that we cover recreation in the West, and often we talk about land access issues. But did you know that land access is an important issue in the East too? BRC stands ready to help you protect that vital access to the sport that you love. So remember, no matter where you live in the USA, join, participate, and donate to the Blue Ribbon Coalition.
Meet the new leader in off-road utility, the completely reinvented Ranger XP1000. It's got the most power, the largest towing capacity, the highest ground clearance, and the best comfort and storage. Introducing the all-new Polaris Ranger XP1000, the hardest working, smoothest riding Ranger ever built.
A new renaissance has been unleashed in the side-by-side world. Can-Am's 2018 Maverick X3 and Maverick X3 Max have soared to the top with a design so bold, everyone has taken notice. And this year, with an additional power increase and lower price point, these machines are turning even more heads.
Well, Chad, you know, this never gets not fun.
That's true. Welcome back to At Your Leisure here at Jordanelle State Park. I think the list is in dozens of things you can do up here. Day use open all the time. Reminder though, if you're going to come up and bring your camper and camp in the full hookups campground they have here, little plug for something very cool, make sure you make reservations because they do get a little busy, especially on the weekends. Well, we're going to be really busy the next few weekends too, aren't we, Ria?
Indeed we are. Next weekend, there's the Uintah Basin Car Show in Roosevelt, Utah.
Oh yeah, now you are talking.
This is one of the coolest car shows in the state of Utah, and it will be at Constitution Park on July 21st. If you love cars, then you've got to make it out there.
The show starts at 9 and goes to 3.
Pretty soon we're going to be hit with a lot of ATV jamborees, so now is the perfect time to register.
You know, that's true. The first one you want to put on your radar is the Paiute Trail Jamboree. It takes place August 8th through 11th down in Marysville, Utah. So there's still plenty of time to register at PaiuteJam.com. The Paiute Trail system is vast, diverse, and a lot of fun. This is a perfect event for you to introduce yourself to the area.
The week after that is the Manti Mountain ATV Run, August 16th through the 19th. If you love sweeping green mountain pastures, then the European Trail System is for you.
Oh,
Plus, there's plenty of fishing holes along the way to keep this jamboree interesting. You can register at MantiATVRun.com.
Now, we have ourselves a sticker winner. Zack actually found him while on his travels in Iron County today, so take a look.
You're not going to believe what I just found. An AYL sticker! Hey, you're our winner. I found your sticker, so you win. How's it feel?
Awesome, that's great.
Yeah. Congratulations! You are the winner of a Camp Chef stove. Give us a call at 801-947-8888 to claim your prize.
And now, let's take a look at next week's show.
It's amazing and terrifying the scars that a wildfire can leave upon the landscape. But next week on AYL, Chad and Ria discover just how resilient Mother Nature is and how life finds a way. Then Reese Stein is taking us to an art gallery that dates over 9,000 years old. And finally, I'm going to ride through Arch Canyon. Utah weather can't stop me this time. See y'all next week.
Thank you for what?
That's a Japanese prayer for your lunch or your dinner.
Oh, I thought it was a prayer that next week.
Sounds like eat the doggy mess, but that's not
it. Anyway, next week's show looks like it's going to be a ton of fun, and this place is a ton of fun. Now, the question is, did you kids have fun?
Yeah!
All right. Very good. Well, we will look for you. Make sure that your family takes time. If you're anywhere in Utah, whether you live here or visiting here, plan at least a day to come up and try all this stuff at Jordanelle. It's been a blast.
And remember, there's adventure around every bend. So get out and create your own adventure.
At your leisure. Let alone all the other stuff there was to do.
And remember, oh crap.
Wait for the cue.
This is not safe for cameramen.